Why print out something you need to read when you can read it on the screen? Well, there's a reason to do that. I'm David Stiernholm, and this episode of Done is about a study that points to the benefits of printing reading material even in this digital day and age. But first, setting due dates on all our to-do tasks is a trap that is easy to fall into. I only recommend that people set a due date for a task if it actually has one, meaning there's a specific day or time when it really needs to be done. Why? Well, let me explain in a short post on the Structure blog. You'll find a link in the show notes. Are you one of those who occasionally print out something digital you need to read instead of reading it on the screen? Are you also one of those who feel a bit ashamed and think you shouldn't do it? Let go of those thoughts. There's a good reason why you are printing out the digital material. Here, I'll give you some validation. A recent Japanese study titled "Reading on a Smartphone Affects Sight Generation, Brain Activity and Comprehension" shows that reading comprehension is better on paper than reading on a screen. This is also supported by a meta-analysis titled "Comparison of Reading Performance on Screen and on Paper," which includes 17 studies on the topic. The Japanese researchers suggest this is likely because reading on a screen is cognitively more challenging than on paper. Additionally, a screen can offer many more distractions from reading compared to paper. Do this. If you have to read something important and it's crucial that you fully understand it, don't hesitate to print it out. Of course, let's try to reduce paper consumption in general, but it's not a big deal if you print something important now and then. You probably read most things on a screen anyway. If a colleague thinks you're doing something wrong and are too old-fashioned, refer to the 2 studies I mentioned here. There are also more studies out there, but I found these 2 quickly. Because according to the studies I mentioned, printing something digital increases your reading comprehension. This reduces the risk of making mistakes that you will then have to spend time correcting. Instead, you'll do things correctly from the beginning and save time, an invaluable resource. What text do you prefer to read on paper? Please write to me and tell me. I'm curious to hear. You can reach me as usual at david@stiernholm.com. I'm all ears. Thanks for today and see you again next week.